Hello guys and welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be taking you through Venta POS. Venta POS is a point of sale system that can help you run your business. And this is ideal for people who operate in cold store, boutiques, restaurant, wholesaling of retail items, and anyone who actually handles a trading shop. Now what this does is it actually manages your business from your purchase to your sales and then to your reporting. And in this video, I'll be giving you a comprehensive guide as to how to navigate your way through Venta POS, how as a business owner, you can leverage the functionalities we have. I'll also explain this in comparison to practical business practices and why we have decided to implement some functionalities and models into this system. If you are already familiar with IT, record keeping with technology, this will be simple for you to understand. If you are also familiar with a point of sale system, an inventory management system, an accounting system, this will be easier for you to also understand. We've made the navigation simple in a way that you don't need any complex knowledge. The moment you log in, you actually know that every component is well laid out in a self-explanatory manner in which you don't need to scratch your head. Now, when you first access Venta POS, every accessed user is faced with a login screen, and that is the first layer of security we've built into Venta POS. The importance of this layer is not just limited to one importance, but multiple importance, which I'll be explaining to you before we log in. Now, whenever you are in a business setting, activities happen on a daily basis. Like you have a shop, you have a business, and let's say you have 4 employees. Now, employee number 1 is a supervisor, and then this employee is in charge of supervising activities in the shop. Employee number 2 is an accountant who makes sure that at the end of the day, every transaction is well accounted for. Employee number 3 is a manager who is in charge of procurement and also making sure stock are in place. And let's say employee number 4 is a cashier who is in charge of making bills for customers when they walk in. Now, the importance of having authentication. Okay, so I will first of all explain authentication and authorization before I go ahead. In daily operations, we have what we term as authorization and then authentication. This doesn't only applies to system, but it also applies to like daily activities. Now we start with authentication first. Now, authentication is you having access to a facility. Okay, it gives you the opportunity to be part, as in it gives you a key to the door. That is where authentication comes in. Authentication is like you are in a house and then you have a key to the main gate of the house. It authenticates you that you can come into the house. So in this case, everyone has a unique key into the house. And then when you get into the house, there's a whole compound. Now, authorization over here is when you get access into the house, you, the individual, what are you authorized to do in the house? Someone is authorized to cook, so you are limited to the kitchen. Another person is authorized to drive cars, so you are actually limited to driving cars. Another person is in charge of the gate, so you are supposed to make sure the gate is closed every time. And another person might be in charge of the whole house. He's the house owner. He can find his way everywhere. Now, in our system, we kept this layer because we are translating practicality into a logical base for you to manage your shop efficiently. To go deep into this, in a retail outlet, we have multiple workers, as I just mentioned earlier on. The same authorization will give a manager who will be able to make purchases, record his purchases, make wholesale sales, account for them, will be different than a cashier whose job is just to sit in front of the counter and make sure Items are